Greetings everyone, Ray Landis here with today's adventure, and this is a Breedlove acoustic guitar. The model is a Discovery S Concert, which is a nice size, bigger than a parlor but smaller than a grand auditorium, and really nice and easy to handle. It just so happens that I tried to find this available brand new again. It looks like they may have discontinued the model. So even though I've only had this a short time, it's not available, I don't think, in this exact format. I did see it on Reverb, which is where I bought this one, and you can get them used, or some outlets may still have them. Sweetwater does not. But even though it's not available, I'm going to try to make this a kind of a review for Breedlove guitars in this line, and I think that they're going to be consistent. I've checked a lot of the reviews, and most everyone who has reviewed these really gives them a high accolade. The economy of this is really good. I think when I bought this one, I spent around $300, and I got it through one of the distributors that works with Reverb, and it was discounted. I think they normally went for about $3.99. Most of the newer ones in this series, called Discovery ECO, like Eco, have the cutout here. I wanted the full shape, and I'm glad I got this before it was discontinued. They call this mahogany, sides, back, and front, in kind of like a satin finish. And this is a nice guitar to be able to handle because it's easy to pick up. It seems rugged and durable. I've had it for a short time, but I've clunked it around quite a bit, and it doesn't show any marks or anything, so I'm blessed because of that. I do clunk my guitars quite a bit, and I've become accustomed to having a nick or a dent in my instruments, and that just shows that I'm using them. If I guarded them with my life, I think that they wouldn't be played, and that's really not the idea of having a guitar like this. But I bought this because I've really started to get into playing acoustic guitar, and mainly being an electric guitar player, I wanted to be able to get the action on this really, really low, and I took this bridge piece out and very carefully sanded it on a level surface up against something that was flat, and was able to get a real even shaving on the bottom of it. And I took it down as far as I possibly could, just so everything starts to buzz a little bit. So if you hear on the 5th fret, you can hear a little bit of buzz, but if you don't hit it real hard, it really does have a nice sound, and it feels to me like what I'm accustomed to with an electric guitar. So really, it feels to me very percussive. It's got a lot of character, and it does have a really good feel. It's got, I believe, 20 frets. Your 12th fret is still past the body. Some of the smaller models have the 12th fret right here, but this is, I believe, a full scale. I think it's a 25 and a half, or very close. The specs are hard to find on these, but they do feel really nice. I'm thinking that the radius is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 12, a 12-inch radius. The frets are very, very small, but they feel good. The nut, I did carve it a little bit, and I don't think it's a bad material for an acoustic guitar nut. And I like the way that these machine heads are positioned so that it keeps a very close, almost a straight pull. And this one does not have any electronics, just a simple button. And one of the beautiful things about the Breedlove guitars is that you don't need to have bridge pins. The bridge actually, if you take a look, accepts the string at the end. They go through and come out over top of the bridge at a great angle, and it's a very resonant guitar. What I may do after taking this bridge down as far as I did, I may take that off and put a couple small pieces of material under there. Maybe a card of some sort, or maybe some paper. It's so close to not buzzing. You can hear it buzz a little bit. The frets are all really quite level. So the problem that I got with the buzzing came from my personal taste, which I can deal with that a little bit because I want the action to be really, really low. My fingers get sore if I have to push real hard, and acoustic guitars, they just they tend to have a higher action. Now they say that it affects the sound, and that may be true. But I think just for me here in my office recording, it's not going to be that noticeable. And just to mention, like, some of the things that I work on are, songs that my wife and I write, and we record those, and then we put them into an AI program and do some production with them, and we're able to get some really nice songs. All of our songs, if you're able to check out our music page, we've got original songs that were written the old-fashioned way. We sat down with the instruments. She plays piano, I play guitar, and we sing. The outcome is not as great as we would like it to be, but we imagine it to be something that's bigger and more production involved, and we've been able to do that with our songs. And all these songs that we have been releasing recently have been written over a period of like 3.5 decades. We started writing songs together in 1990, and we've written many songs. Some of them we can't remember even how they went, but we played them over the years in churches live, and when we were at different churches where we served as music ministers, we actually played those songs with other accompaniment. We had other players that were able to play with us. We gave them a lead sheet, bass, the drummer usually picked it up. We had horns and violins and bongos and saxophones and everything like that. So we, in our minds, we had imagined it to be much bigger than just playing an acoustic guitar. But with modern technology and the advent of AI production, we've been able to take the songs and put them through this process and come out with a finished product. We don't just put like one prompt in there and then come up with some song that the AI writes totally from scratch. We write the lyrics ourselves. We write the chord progressions. We write the arrangement. We actually play it and sing it, record it, and then put that into AI to come out with something that's really nice. And I am kind of amazed how the AI picks up our own voices and my guitar playing and actually takes that and translates it into something that sounds a lot like me playing. And even though the generation of it is not exactly, it's not me actually doing it, but it's picking up the essence of what I'm actually playing, and I'm very impressed with it. Plus, it doesn't make mistakes. Where I make a mistake, or maybe my voice goes out of tune or cracks a little bit, the AI fixes all that. So we've been very blessed to offer the music, and we've been very blessed to offer anyone who would like to have lead sheets to the songs in case they want to play them in a in a music group at church. because they're all gospel songs. We don't write any secular songs at all. Every song we write is about God and about this great salvation that we share, and receiving His Spirit and stuff like that. So, talking about Him being the great God of all time, the only God, the only true God, with none beside Him. So, all the songs that we do are in that category. But again, we play them on instruments like this, and we're able to get a really nice sound. Like one of the songs we do is called Get Ready. It goes like this. Get ready. He's coming on a white horse. He is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Get ready. All you saints of God, hold fast until the end. You shall be saved. 'Cause in the twinkling of an eye, quickly we shall rise into the sky with Him. So it's like great songs like about the rapture and, just stuff that really will get you fired up. Be sure to check out our music page. It's called Raise the Worship. You can go to YouTube. I'm going to put the links in the description and search Raise the Worship, and all of our songs will come up. The first album is just being released now, and we have also some songs that are on Spotify and Amazon Music, and some other outlets will soon have them. The whole album is available on SoundCloud. Just soundcloud.com/Raise the Worship. That's where you'll be able to find our full first album. And the second album is getting ready to be released sometime in January. Probably have it in stores sometime beginning in February. So if you've been excited to hear some of the news that encapsulates what we're doing, I'm going to ask that you give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time for the next guitar adventure. Take care.